Hi Libra, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter April 2018 Tarot reading. I'd like to thank Christian Kaiser for the nature video, which was really excellent, and it was titled How Wolves Change Rivers. Now for your reading, the energy is all over the chart. This is like the second reading I've done for that. But you have an excellent rune, the Wunjo rune. It's about completion, it's about harmony, it's about balance, it's about everything that Libra is about. It's about joy. I think in a lot of respects this comes from understanding. Now the overall energy card that you received is the Ten of Pentacles, and this is an understanding card. It is about comfort, abundance, harmony, family, and especially legacies. Handing things over for posterity. I call this the retirement card, and a lot of people aren't at retirement age, but it just says that you did the hard work for now you to feel comfortable, relaxed, satisfied, happy. And today I think it has this potential pending for even more happiness. But there's going to be some sadness along with the happiness. It might sound contradictory, but it's just like yin and yang, that there's these opposing forces that bring in harmony. What this card is saying today is that you're bringing in the comfort of stability into your life. Now I have a Menciati card next door to it, and I put 29 cards together that have virtues, all the zodiac signs, all the senses, chaos, infinity. And you receive the air element, and that's your element. It's saying that you're home. You're feeling at home. You're feeling comfortable. You're going to be communicating right. You're going to be bringing in some luck and happiness. The winds of Jupiter are going to blow luck to you because you have the Nine of Cups card and also the Justice card that epitomizes Libra. You're going to be comfortable with truth. I don't think a lot of people are. I don't know if they genetically remove truth from humans. It seems that way because we can stare at the truth, but we don't see it. Now the cards on the bottom left, for what you know, you receive the Ace of Swords, another sword of truth, and you receive the Hermit card. Now the Ace of Swords is a card of victory. It's a card of truth. It's a card of change. It's a card of new beginnings. It's a promise for change because it's indicating that it was a long, hard road to get to where you're at right now. And that's because you use the Hermit and his wisdom, acquiring his wisdom, getting out of the distractions of the world and discovering your inner self. Shedding those worthless emotions and getting rid of emotional baggage. Living for the day, seizing the day, Capri Diem in Latin. Live in the present. Because if you live in the past, you're depressed. And if you live for the future, you're anxious. The Hermit is about changing your perspective. Here, anyway, it is. And now the cards next door to the Hermit is the Nine of Cups and the Six of Swords. The Nine of Cups is a wish card. It's a card of success. happiness, but most importantly, just satisfaction. Satisfaction is a feeling. It's not anything material. Just like luxury is a feeling. It's nothing about material. It feels like things are just kind of falling into place for you. Now you have to remember that the Ten of Pentacles up there for the overall energy is an endings and new beginnings card. And you have the Ace of Swords there that's saying you have the potential for a new beginning. That's whether you accept it or not. And now you have the Hermit saying you have the wisdom. You've acquired the wisdom for this new beginning. And now it's like you have this luck. The winds of Jupiter are blowing luck because the Jupiter is about expansion and luck. That's why I named it the winds of Jupiter. And it's saying here that you have the wisdom now to move away from things that have been turbulent in your life because you received the Six of Swords. This card can be about travel and even messages, but it is saying it's from turbulent to tranquil waters. 6 can be the number of love, but it has some type of sacrifice connected to it. Love always usually does have sacrifice connected to it. And I see that here next door, the cards next door for your awareness or self-awareness. You receive the Justice card and the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is the most difficult card in the deck. It's one of those where you're laying awake at night and the gears are spinning and they can't stop. And you're wondering why things turned out this way instead of that way. Resentment, remorse, maybe even a little bit of anger. And it's okay to get angry, you just can't act it out in violent ways in life. That's why the Justice card is there is saying, balance it out, bring it back into perspective. Normally when you see the Justice card, it's saying something was out of balance and it's going back into balance now. Now this can be about legal matters and contracts, maybe even marriages and a divorce. But it is the Sword of Truth. There's some types of truths coming in. You've got the Sword of Truth with the Ace of Swords. You've got the wisdom coming in. You've got some luck. You're moving away from some things in your life. And hopefully you're moving away from the Nine of Swords aspect. 9 is about acquiring wisdom too. The number is. And here it's saying to you to get a grip. I mean, accept what happened if you have to. You really should, if it's something that's giving you such pain. But here new things are coming up, but there's some obstacles in it in the future. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Emperor, and the Three of Cups. Ta-da, at the end of it, you're going to be celebrating. But here the Seven of Pentacles is saying that you sowed some seeds. You sprinkled them around, and now there's a gestation period for change, growth. But you're just going to have to watch the garden. You'll have to tend the garden. You know, what do they say about raising kids? It doesn't matter if it's your own. It's who tends the garden is the parent. But here you're going into some pessimistic attitude because you have the Five of Cups. And here you're feeling like the cup is half empty instead of half full. And this is where you're not living in the present. There's always a bridge in these Five of Cups cards, and you have to cross that bridge from the past to the present to find happiness and satisfaction with the Ten of Pentacles card. You're going back to that depression that you had with the Nine of Swords, that you were working out with fairness and justice. Now make sure you balance that back out in the future. Because you have a lot of things going on. You've got the Seven of Pentacles saying you're growing. You've seeded some things. They're sown. Now you have to be careful because this is a tenuous time where something hasn't come to fruition, hasn't ripened yet. And that's why the Emperor is there. It's saying take control. The Emperor controls an empire. And it's saying that it wants you to control your empire. Organize, classify. Make sure you're an emperor that's behind the people in your life instead of ahead of them. You have to back these people up that are in your life that will help you, because you have the Three of Cups card there. And that is about community, union, communal. Rites of passage, working with people, finding balance with people, and having their support to bring success, shared success. Because this is where the balance and harmony is going to be coming in with the Ten of Pentacles feeling. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.